question. All right, so let's move on to some more Elon stuff. I want to do that before we get into the Kim Jong-un. So this one was funny. This is really a meme, but this is actually really funny.
I'd like to advertise for White Claw. Yeah, White Claw. Real men drink White Claw.
So Elon is advertising for White Claw. I don't know how you guys feel about White Claw, but I've had some, you know, there's no claws when you're cracking claws moments. I've had those in America. I'm not going to lie. I'm a fan of mango, black cherry. You know, the blacker the cherry, the sweeter the White Claw. You guys know how it goes. But yeah, there's no law with the claw. 100%. But I've had some good moments. Definitely some getting white girl wasted. It's fun. So here you go. Here's where we're going with this. In case you guys have been living in a fucking cave, this was put out today. Justin, Twitter intends to close the deal with Elon Musk. This does not mean they're going to take him to Arby's and slip off his dress. This means they plan to finish the deal that they started. So let's be very clear about what's happening right now, because I think some people might be confused. So there was a deal on the table to buy out Twitter. Okay. So what happened was Elon put a deal on the table to buy out Twitter at pretty much $52 a share, around $52 a share. Now, Elon, as part of that merger, and by the way, guys, I do mergers. I've done mergers before, right? I have a lot of experience with mergers, more than any motherfucker in LawTube. I'll tell you that. So that being said, you have the right to certain documents, certain due diligence as part of that process. They have to turn over information. And what happened was Twitter was not turning over information on bots. They were pretending they could not tell which accounts were fake and which accounts were not. Now, listen, I understand it may be hard for Boozy, but it's a lot easier for Twitter to look at accounts and say, okay, these are suspect, these are not. So because they didn't turn over that due diligence, which they owed Elon, Elon says, hey, you are breaching our merger agreement. I am backing out. You owed me that due diligence. I'm backing out, motherfucker. And guess what? And so Twitter turned around and said, we want the deal. And so they said, hey, we're going to sue. Oh, I don't like this version. I'm going to go here. This is better. They said, we're going to sue Elon. So that case was actually filed. So there's actually still a case out there, Twitter v. Elon. Now, if they go through with this deal and they finalize the deal at the original terms, then this will get rid of that deal. This will get rid of the lawsuit. So the deal all in was $44 billion. Now, the stock for both Twitter and Tesla has been up wildly. If you look at the stock, I mean, this is fucking nuts. Look at this. The stock tanked. And by the way, the stock tanked. This is a 5-day chart. If you want to pull back to a 6-month chart, look what happened here. Well, let's even go a 1-year chart, right? Okay. So Elon gets interested. What happens? Elon gets interested. The fucking stock pumps. When Elon pulls out like a guy on prom night, right? When he pulls out after raw dogging him, the stock price fucking goes to shit. It was at $32, right? All of a sudden, chugs along, boom. So there's a couple things that could have happened here. Let me explain. So there were a lot of people, if they knew what he was going to do here, they could have profited. Imagine what somebody who knew that Elon was going to come back in and buy at 52, because look, we're back at 52. This is the highest the price has ever been. The highest, which means the market believes they're going to close this deal. People have invested in this as if they're closing the deal. So you had a chance at fucking $10 spread here on this stock. There was billions to be made on this. And I guarantee you people are making it. For anybody who bought low and sold high, this is a lot of money. And by the way, I believe this is more what Twitter is actually worth. The bottom prices are more what Twitter is actually worth versus this is more the Elon hype. And you can see it dropped a little here a second ago to 51.75. That's a minor tick, though. Point of the matter is that largely people believe it's going to go through. So if this goes through, this lawsuit is gone. There's no lawsuit. But not only that, but based on the timing and based on everything that's been done through the merger agreement, it's actually possible this deal gets done this week. We can have this deal done this fucking week, which would be crazy. Honestly, that would be pretty crazy. But one thing that we got to remember too about this, it's like, okay, this is going to be based, like you're going to have Elon. So, how long till the Donald comes back, right? I think that's a question a lot of people ask. Oh, and by the way, Maud Allen says, sending love from Australia. Good stream. Shout out, mate. Crikey to all my Australians, all my drop bears out there. Had Hayden on earlier, Aussie Overlord. That was really fun to have him on. I'm glad he didn't get a divorce as a result of that stream. And this is very interesting. Crusader Saracen says, notice how Twitter sells to Musk right as SCOTUS looks at Section 230 protections. That's very interesting timing as well. Very interesting timing. But it is true that, look, we could have people unbanned on Twitter. We could see people unbanned on Twitter. We could see, people like Nick back on. People like El Trumpo back on. The Babylon Bee, I'm sure, I think they're still off. They could be back on. So we could see that. But listen, don't underestimate the fact that some of these woke retards on their way out are definitely going to be throwing some bans out. Let's say this thing drops this week. The people that have control, they may say, look, this is our last petty fuck you. We're going to ban a bunch of people we don't like real quick. And then Elon's going to have to undo it. Juan says, why would Ozzy's wife divorce him? She seems more base than him. Yeah, she seems pretty fucking base. Like, his wife hates feminists more than he does. It's pretty hilarious. It's pretty hilarious. But yeah, look, guys, I'm with you. I'm with you on that. I will believe it when I see it. I heard some people say, base Twitter, I'll believe it when I see it. Yeah. Oh, and there's Hayden. What's up, Hayden? And good morning, Blonde Asian. Good to see you. But Hayden says, how quick do you think the TOS will be updated? Bro, Hayden, it's going to be fucking in 10 seconds. They're going to get updated. So quick. I mean, they're going to be immediately changed. I think. Same week. As soon as he's in charge. Because I think he knows where he wants to go with it already, and I think he's got a plan. And by the way, he mentioned that he's going to make this app, this like everything app, and Twitter's going to be part of it. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. So that's what we got on that portion of it. But one thing also is that these motherfuckers who are in there right now, these woke retards, they're actually going to be making a lot of money. So shout out to Megan's Mole. She sent me this. This is something that was sent to shareholders back in July, right when the initial merger was proposed. So you can see this is the payouts, right, of how many people own the shares, who's going to get paid out. You can see Parag is going to get paid out a bunch. Ned Sagal, I don't know who the fuck these guys are. Vijay Gade, Sarah Personette, Kavan Biekpour, Nick Caldwell. These guys are going to get giant payouts. And I believe these are current employees. These are all current employees. But on top of that, you have what's called a golden parachute. Golden parachute. And a golden parachute is not when you pee out of a plane at 40,000 feet. I know you guys think it's pee related. It's not pee related at all. It has nothing related. A golden parachute is not related at all to anything peeing, right? So get that out of your minds. You guys are absolutely horrible. You're degenerate. and you should definitely cleanse yourself. Oh, what's up, Alan? I just want to say you're awesome. I'm a mod to Jeff. Oh, awesome. Here, you know what? I will mod you if you promise never to do anything as a mod. So here you go. I'm gonna mod you, and I promise never to do anything as a mod. Don't touch anything. Don't ban anybody, and you can be a mod here too. Enjoy that. Enjoy that, mod Alan. Don't do anything with your powers. That's the job of a mod. But yeah. All mods are keffels. No. The mods here are cool. This is not certain other channels. Jonathan says mod me and I'll ban the entire chat. That's why you're in the naughty corner, Jonathan. Anyways, golden parachutes. Look at this. So you've got money getting paid out based on a stock price of $54.20 in cash. So motherfucking Parag is getting $1 million in cash. Ned Sagal, 600K, 600K to Vijay. Sarah, 600K. This is insane. This is insane. By the way, I like that. Wardrobe Winterman says, I refuse to be modded if the power can never go to my head. Yes. Oh, that's hilarious. You got a timeout in Legal Bites? No, you're good here, bro. You're good. You're not getting a timeout. It says mods are there to shut up and look hot. Yes, that is exactly what it is. Like, that's like the mindset store. It's like, shut up and look cute. Sit over there. Wear that uniform. We're good. Perhaps occasional sandwiches. And we are great. We're doing great. Occasional sandwich, and I would be happy. But yeah, so they're going to get some golden parachutes. They're going to get paid out. So, these people aren't going to have a bad day. You're like, oh my God, it's so bad they're going to be fired. They're probably happy to be fired because they have to be paid on the way out. They have to be paid on the way out.